Good Saturday morning, everybody. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your Pick a Pile reveal. Yesterday, Friday, I posted a picture of a pile with a rose quartz sphere, an obsidian chakra tower, and an obsidian heart. Ask you to find a place, quiet, close your eyes, ask your question. And then be in a place of receiving. So this is our reveal. I want you to know that I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 decks here. I used the Energy Oracle. I used the Everyday Witch Tarot. I used the Spellcasting Oracle, the Archangel Animal. I used Archangel Gabriel, Angel of Abundance, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and the Butterfly Oracle. So this is going to be a pretty in-depth reading. I hope that you find the answers that you're looking for. This could be a mixture of past and present and what you're hoping on for the future. This could be guiding you toward what you need to know in order to step away from and move into. If you would like to donate to the cause, my Cashapp and PayPal are in the description. All is greatly appreciated. So again, we have the rose quartz sphere, we have the obsidian chakra obelisk, and we have the obsidian heart. So let's take a minute and focus on. Most of you know that I've chosen number 1 for my reveal. I have no idea what's underneath any of these, so it's going to be a surprise to me, just as it is to you. So let's get started. All right, the rose quartz sphere, pile number 1. If you have chosen, this is your reading. We're going to start off with the Energy Oracle to see what the energy is around the situation. Woman holding coin and victory. Okay, so if you've chosen the rose quartz sphere, we are coming in to some serious abundance, luck, passion, independence, victory, and success. I love this card so much. I don't know why I'm getting very emotional at the moment, but I am. This card, I mean, look at her face. It's just the look on her face. It's that sensuality. It's that feeling of success. I've done it, and I didn't have to do anything. I know a lot of times we are under the impression to where we have to compromise our happiness and compromise things to get into this abundance, victory, reality. And truthfully, the more we fight for it, the more we distance ourselves from it. So it's important that we are in this woman holding, I mean, look at her. She's so regal and so beautiful. And she's holding onto that coin as if to say, this is what I've created for myself. There's a sense of blossoming here. There's a sense of royalty, regality, nobility, and the black cat, of course, is luck and success. So if you've chosen the rose quartz, the rose quartz sphere, there's a lot of victory and success coming in. So let's see what our tarot cards are telling us. It's time to start making plans. It is time. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We have abundance coming through. We have the Emperor coming through. We have the Ten of Cups coming through and the Star coming through. We know we are in that stage of our life right now, knowing that if we want the abundance, the prosperity, the love, the balance, the stability, the luck, if we want the confidence, the passion, the independence, if we want those dreams and desires to come to fruition, we have to let go of what no longer serves us and stop fighting against all of these wonderful blessings that are coming our way. We are so mind fucked into thinking that we have to continuously struggle for what it is we want. And Spirit has laid out this beautiful roadmap for you to get. I mean, look, the dogs are just so, they're crashed, they're loyal, they're devoted to the plan, to the idea, to the path. The King of Pentacles there, having his cake and eating it too, drinking his wine, the whole time growing. The Ten of Cups here, there's so much love for everybody, everybody. The Emperor here has this roadmap just laid out in front of him, knowing exactly what needs to be done, knowing, very devoted, very gentle, but knowing that if he has to fight for it, he will. But that isn't necessary, because we're releasing what we need to release to step into this abundant and prosperous energy. Motivation. Pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on the project. So remember when I was talking about how sometimes we get so much in our head about needing to sacrifice, and when we are in that place of needing to sacrifice to obtain our wants, needs, dreams, and desires, we lose all motivation. We lose motivation for the success. We lose motivation for the opportunity. We lose motivation for the love and the balance, the stability, the peace. We lose motivation to speak how we feel. We lose motivation to give up this to obtain that. And when I say give up this to obtain that, I don't mean picking and choosing. I mean releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you. Releasing and letting go of what is already dead and gone. Releasing of those thoughts from the past. Releasing of those negative emotions, that negative mindset, that judgment mindset that we have, that unintentional self-sabotage, that listening to old tapes, all of that shit. Release, 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 release. And the moment we release, we allow ourselves to step in to this beautiful, wonderful energy. And we get inspired and motivated to really start doing what we have to do, moving forward into this time of success. And look at this, deserving. Absolutely. You, like all of Spirit's children, deserve happiness, health, and love. So there is just so much here that Spirit says that you are deserving of. And it is about damn time you get motivated and start moving forward to step into this time of victory, this time of prosperity, this time of love. I mean, come on. We have money. We have love. We have success. We have stability and balance. We have playfulness. We have loyalty. We have good luck. You're deserving of all of it. And all you're being guided to do is get motivated. Get motivated. If this doesn't inspire you, I don't know what does. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shifts have overcome previous obstacles. And previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Stay centered in gratitude. Now, the first thing that we want to do when things don't go our way or go as we think they should is that we get in this headspace of Spirit has abandoned us. God has abandoned us. Source has abandoned us. What we did was wrong. It's never going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. And you take all of those obstacles and blocks that were lifted and you put them right back down. Right back down. If something doesn't happen in the time frame that you think it should, that doesn't mean it's not for you. It most likely means that you're not prepared for it at the moment. Now is the time to get prepared. Now is the time to get motivated. Now is the time to get into this headspace, heart space of deserving. Find a quiet place to sit. Find a quiet place to meditate. Find a quiet place to talk to spirit. It's time to disconnect from the outer world. Put down the cell phone. Put it down. No, really, come on. Don't be scrolling through your thing as we're talking here about something serious. Put down your cell phone. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. We have so many distractions that are projected onto us. So many distractions. You have these people over here telling you that you have to do this. These people over here telling you you have to do this. Those people over there telling you you have to do that. Those people over there telling you you have to do that. We have our cell phones and our this and that's and the thirds, and we don't ever really take time to just exhale, get away, get centered, retreat, and allow ourselves to be in a place of receiving and deserving. Increased energy. I'm feeling this today. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with unlimited energy of divine light. Now, you'll notice that when you start releasing, when you start, when you're in that quiet place and you start releasing and letting go of all of these blocks and obstacles that have been keeping you from your just rewards, you will notice this increase of energy. You will notice this increase of recognizing your purpose. You will notice that you're in a place of motivation, right? Being more motivated, and a place of more love, and a place of more gratitude. And it all starts with that, right? Love, gratitude, positive thinking, abundance, balance, stability, prosperity. So along with this quietness that we are being asked to settle into for a moment, we allow that to increase the energy so we are able to motivate and help spirit release the blocks and obstacles that are keeping us from our highest good. The person you are asking about is trustworthy. Thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationship. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. Now, I understand why you would be asking this, because if you're coming into all of this victory and abundance and prosperity and all of these beautiful, wonderful gifts, you want to be around people who are trustworthy. You want to be around people who want to be there for you. You'll have enough. You'll have enough to share with whomever you want to. But it's important that we surround ourselves with people who are with us because they believe in us, and not people who are with us to gain something and then leave when they have felt that they have gained all they could. We don't need users around us. We don't need people who are going to take credit for our abundance and prosperity, take credit for all the work, right? And then think that they deserve what comes from it, right? We want to surround ourselves with trustworthy people. Dietary changes, right? With all of this, with all of this motivation, this deserving, this quiet retreat, increased energy, abundance, victory, prosperity, balance, stability, being open and flowing, we also need to take care of our physical self as well. Because if you're not in the shape, if you're not in the physical, mental, spiritual, emotional shape that you need to be in to accept and appreciate all of this that's coming in, then why work so hard for it? right? So there may be some changes that you're being asked to make in order to be able to not just accept and receive, but have fun with this new beginning that is happening for you. We have horse. Care for others and let them be free. Archangels Mary and Christille. So I kind of feel this is kind of like what we were talking about earlier, right? Sometimes we have the opportunity of working with trustworthy people, but other times there are people that come into our lives who want to take advantage of what we are able to give. So I kind of what this feels like, it feels to me like, okay, care for the ones that need and let the ones that don't deserve be free, right? Don't ridicule, don't criticize, just allow them to go, allow them to be free, detach, right? We also have the unicorn here, which is a mystical creature. So expect the unexpected, expect the miracles, expect things to happen to where you can't really put two and two together on how it did. Just allow it. You don't have to have the answers for everything, right? You don't have to have the answers for everything. If something happens and you're like, fuck, how'd that happen? Don't question it. Don't pick it apart. Don't worry about it. It happened. It did. It was for you. And now you are in this position of caring for those who need to be cared for and setting free those who you can, and I know it sounds harsh, but setting those free who you can no longer help, right? Because there are just some people who come into our lives who we feel very much devoted to helping. And the more and more and more we give, the more and more that they take, but the more and more they stay the same. There's no change there. There's no freedom there. They are here and with you because they can gain something from you. So it's time to let them be free and let them find what it is that they're looking for, because the more you take care of them, the more they're going to depend on that. And you're enabling them, right? You go your way, let them go theirs. And eventually, and sooner or later, they'll find their way. And commitment. So commitment can mean one of two things. You're making a commitment to get motivated and dedicated to this new beginning. Or there could also be a marriage. There's a lot of victory and success here. A lot of abundance, motivation, devotion, love, prosperity, balance, stability, new things, unexpected things happening here. Don't question the unexpected. Be committed to being open and receiving. And there could also be a relationship taking the next step. Make sure that relationship that takes the next step is a relationship that make sure that the person who is taking this next step with you is here for you and not here for what you've come into, right? If this has been a relationship through thick and thin, right, through the ups and the downs and the thicks and the thins and the bushes and the barrels and the highs and the lows, then by all means. But if this is a relationship to where you only see this person when they want something from you, this isn't a person who you want to commit to. I'll give you an example. My mom. I don't have a relationship with my mother. She left my father a very long time ago. She married somebody else. And then in 1999 on Mother's Day, my grandmother died. Well, my mom married this guy prior to my grandmother's death. And he was a person who was using my mother's disability money to do this, that, and the third. And then the moment my grandmother died, and it was a tragic bus accident that happened in Louisiana on Mother's Day, 1999, And when her siblings sued the bus company, the casino in the state of Louisiana, Jefferson Parish, and some other things, and they got money from her death, she immediately divorced him and kept everything in her name. Immediately divorced him, and then he died shortly after. So she stayed with him, but divorced him and made sure he couldn't take what the inheritance, or it wasn't an inheritance, the money from the lawsuit. So make sure that if there is a commitment here, if there's a committed relationship here, if there's a proposal here, or a marriage here, or an engagement here, that this is someone who's been with you through it all. That this isn't someone who's coming in from left field going, oh my God, I know I broke up with you, and I know I said all these harsh, horrible things, but I know now how important you are to me, and I love you so much. And like, really? No, thanks, but no thanks. I'm good. So if you've chosen the rose quartz sphere, this is your reading, and it's amazing. I am very excited for the new beginnings, and very excited. There is a shift, there is a change. I can feel it. I can feel it in my outlook on things. I can feel it physically. I can feel it emotionally. And I am very much open to receive. I am motivated to moving forward. The dietary changes I've been working on, and that's the hardest because I love my food. So let me know if this resonates with you. It very much indeed resonates with me, and I am very excited for the near future. I am working on releasing and letting go, so I am able to receive and expand. And I'm very looking forward to your new beginnings, your victory and success, and your good luck. And I'm very interested in hearing your stories. So post down in the comments. Have a great and wonderful day, and know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon. Bye. Okay, beautiful darlings. If you've chosen the Obsidian Obelisk Chakra Crystal, this is your reading. If you would like to donate to the cause, you can do so through Cashapp and PayPal, and those links are in the description to this reading. So we are using the Energy Oracle, the Everyday Witch Tarot, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel of Abundance, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, the Butterfly Oracle, and the Archangel Animal Oracle, and the Spellcasting Oracle. So we have a lot to go over. So we have Archangel Chamuel and Woman Holding Heart. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition when it comes to love. You are going through a transformation. This could be loving yourself, loving someone else, but regardless here, this is about really following your intuition, talking to spirit, getting guidance from your angels, your archangels, your ancestors. If this has to do with a physical relationship with someone else, we have the number 44, and 44 is balance and stability. So there's balance and stability, love and compassion, confidence, nurturing, coming into or being unfolding in your life. And if this represents your relationship with someone else, being an intimate relationship or a friendship or a partnership, use your intuition. Allow spirit to be your guide. So now we are going to use the Everyday Witch. We have the Chariot, making a decision. The World card, to love yourself. We're making a decision to love ourselves. We're making a decision to stop being a victim of relationships from the past, to stop being a victim of past past situations, past issues, past relationships. We are making a decision to allow the wind of change to come through and offer up to us, offer us, give to us, present to us, guide us, the change that we have been looking for. We are no longer, you know, sometimes we are stuck with titles that people place on us. We are called failures. We are called inadequate. We are called insecure. We are called poor. We are called we are told that we will never live a life beyond what we have become so used to and what we have become to know. And the moment we start making that decision to love ourselves, and the moment we start making that decision to follow our intuition, to bring balance and stability into our life, to step in our spiritual and personal power, and to allow the world around us to change into the vision that we have for our lives instead of the vision that other people have, then we start to take on a whole new level of opportunity, a whole new level of independence, of confidence, of passion and power. So you are being given an opportunity here that Spirit most definitely thinks that you're worthy of. And this is going to take a little bit of patience on your part. But I think that you want this change to happen so much that you are all about, okay, these are the things that I have to do to get to where I want to be. Again, the red shirt, standing in one's power. The green, being open, allowing yourself to receive. The brown, being stable and balanced. The leaves going up or the vines going up his cape. This is about growth. Allowing yourself to grow into whatever position this is you're being offered. And the purple that she is wearing, it's all about stepping into a different type of power. It's a more royal, regal kind of feeling. So I really love that too. We have perfectionism. Polishing your creative project is fine, but don't allow professionistic fear to result in procrastination. So nothing has to be perfect here, okay? We are not perfect, right? This world that we live in is not perfect. And if we are talking about the only way I can move forward here is if everything is this particular way, then we are doing ourselves a disservice, right? Nothing has to be perfect. We weren't put here to live in this perfect bubble. We were sent here, brought here, hatched here, beamed down here, laid here, birthed here to learn, to enjoy, to love, to grow, to express. It doesn't have to be perfection. Authenticity, on the other hand, is pretty great. Trust that your real self, whom Spirit has created divinely perfect, has the strength and the knowledge needed for this situation. So don't try to be anything that you're not. And don't try to present yourself as anyone that you're not. By being your true, authentic self, you don't have to create this sense of perfection, right? By being your true, authentic self, people will see you as you are. And that part of you is abundant, prosperous, passionate, independent, loving, kind, beautiful, majestic, and you have the world at your feet, and the wind of change is blowing and that direction. You are many, many things. You are many things, but a victim, you are not. So don't allow anyone to steal your thunder. Don't allow anyone to diminish your authenticity by telling you that everything that you're doing has to be perfect. Creative expression. Spirit's divine creativity is expressed through your actions. The decisions that you make, the path that you take, the intuition that you follow, the transition and transformation you're going through. This is all an expression of your authenticity, all an expression of your creativity. Allow yourself to expand. Allow yourself to express who you are, your authentic self, through your actions. Abundant mindset. And focus on your priorities. So I kind of feel that sometimes we get very distracted in what it is that we're trying to manifest. And that distraction comes from other people telling us what it is that we should be doing, or perhaps maybe what it is that we shouldn't be doing. And I think that's where that Eight of Swords energy comes in, because you are here using your intuition, but you're so on the fence or uncertain about the power of that intuition that you ask others. And now your intuition and what they say has put you at a crossroads. And instead of making a decision, because now you're pretty much uncertain, you have sunk down into this victim mentality, right? If I don't see it, if I don't hear it, if I don't look at it, if I don't recognize it, then I don't have to deal with it and I don't have to make the decision. And Spirit here is saying, focus on your priorities. I mean, is your priority the authenticity, the creative expression, following your intuition, change, love, transformation, compassion, independence, confidence? Or is it something completely different? Is your priority something different than everything I just talked about? And if it is something completely different, then how can you take that and include it in the creative expression and the authenticity part of this reading, and then choose to move forward likewise? Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the attention that they need. And you deserve even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So give time to those priorities. Are those priorities your creative expression, your authenticity, making a decision, transformation, using your intuition, this opportunity that is being presented to you, this abundant mindset? Something for you to think about. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in this present moment. And that is what you will experience. We have self-respect here, and I love this. Dear Spirit and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me, through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I'm surrounded by loving and kind energy. It's about respecting yourself, respecting your boundaries, respecting the boundaries that you put up, and expecting people to respect those boundaries as well. Respecting who you are as a divine being, having this experience. Respecting your priorities. Respecting your creative expression, your authenticity, your abundant mindset. Respecting the nurturing and the love that you have for yourself, and expecting people to do the same. Home help. Dear Spirit and Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels, and others in matters regarding to my family and home. If you need help, you're being guided to ask for that help. If you need help focusing on your priorities, ask for that help. If you need help focusing on those creative expressions, ask for it. If you need help setting an intention for your abundant mindset, ask for that. If you need help in regards to focusing on your authenticity or even figuring out what that is, then ask for help. Ask for the help. We have Archangel Raphael here, and he's on this beautiful gallant horse with these beautiful, to me, these look like hawk wings with the medical staff and also this shield of protection. So Archangel Raphael is here to protect you, but also guiding you to ask for the help that you may need. We have finances, and we have join in. So asking for the help that you may need, but also joining in, right? Not a lot, not throwing that burden and responsibility on somebody else, right? This is a team effort, right? When it comes to making money, when it comes to accepting opportunities, when it comes to focusing on your priorities, even when it comes to focusing on your finances, right? If this is a conversation that you have to have with many, then have this conversation with many, right? There's a few of these things that we can include other people in. There's also a few of these things that are our own responsibility, and it's up to you to kind of figure out. We have finances here, we have abundant mindset here, and we have a new opportunity here. So I feel that you may be getting a new job, or you may be accepting a promotion. You may be moving to accept a promotion or a job. So think about that. We have turtle, be joyful and trusting. And we have empowerment. And I love this card for this reading because there's a lot going on here that talks about empowering ourselves. When we talk about self-respect, we talk about empowering. When we talk about authenticity, we talk about empowering. When we talk about creative expression, empowering. When we talk about focusing on our priorities, that's empowering because we're focusing right now on our wants, needs, dreams, and desires as opposed to what other people think we should be doing. Self-respect, I know I said that already. Empowering, allowing ourselves to be the change that we see, empowering, and allowing ourselves to make that decision is equally as empowering. Trusting, joining in. The turtle, be joyful and trusting. The joining in, right? Get out with a group of people. Go, have fun, be joyful, trust. Again, empowering. And I feel that there are a few things here that have to do with your finances. The Chariot is making a decision. It's also about balance and stability, but it's also moving in a particular direction. When I read from my Crow Tarot, it's about rising above the bullshit, rising above the chaos and going in your own direction, right? And then we had that moving into the World card, right? Another empowering card, allowing the winds of change to come through and to offer you an upgrade, a better, more brilliant life filled with empowerment, filled with joy, filled with trust, authenticity, creative expression, abundant mindset, focusing on your priorities, asking for help, some self-respect, you know? So I really feel like you guys are on a journey here, and you're on a journey of making decisions for yourself and not allowing other people, unless you give the okay to join in, not allowing other people to make those decisions for you because you have allowed other people to do that for way too long. This is a journey of empowerment. This is a journey of authenticity and creative expression. And this is also a journey when you come into that moment of empowerment, that you not only open the door for this empowering moment, but you open the door of abundance as well, because you're being your true authentic self, and spirit recognizes that, and those around you will recognize that as well. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon. Bye. Okay, my beautiful lovelies, if you've chosen the Obsidian Heart, here we go. I love this so very much. This was gifted to me by a wonderful friend, Hope, and it's absolutely stunning and beautiful. You can't see all the detail there, but it's like it has these layers that just kind of go through it, and it's beautiful, and it stays here with me, by me, all times. So if you would like to donate to the cause, my Cashapp and PayPal information is in the description. So we are using quite a few decks here. We have the Energy Oracle, we have the Everyday Witch, we have Archangel Gabriel, Archangel of Abundance, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, the Butterfly Oracle, the Archangel Animal, and the Spellcasting Oracle. So let's get into it. So the first cards we're going to be using is the Energy Oracle. So we have Archangel Raphael. Look at all that green, y'all. Opening your heart, finally welcoming happiness and healing into your life. Allowing yourself to transition from a time of hardship and heartache to a time of peace, to a time of happiness, to a time of healing, to a time of blessings, to a time of opportunity, to a time of growth. Allowing doors to open for you. There may have been times when you have felt very insecure about allowing yourself to trust the process, allowing yourself to trust those doors to open, and allowing yourself to find the peace and the happiness and the nurturing and the empathy and compassion, right? We are also using Archangel Raphael, so that will come out in a minute. I'm curious of what that says. This is about opening your heart to these opportunities, to this door to personal happiness and healing. Open your heart to allow that to open. Be receptive to the happiness. Be receptive to the healing. Be receptive to the peace and the change. Be receptive to your cup runneth over here, right? Be receptive to that. Look at this, the Magician. You guys are creating sparks of inspiration, sparks of connection with spirit, sparks of ideas, opportunity, independence, confidence, passion. There's just this wonderful spark being created. But the Two of Swords is uncertain, right? There's a little bit of uncertainty here, but there's also maybe some distraction from outside forces. With the Two of Swords, there's this inability to make a decision, but there's also this guidance to follow your own intuition here, right? You can see that she's blindfolded with a blue kerchief, and her cape is blue as well. I kind of feel that there's a lot of conversation going on with a lot of people on the outside, right? And that could be kind of difficult for you if you are trying to make a decision here, but you're getting all of this information from all of these different people. And yes, people may have had experiences like yours, but they're not having an experience like yours. You are in a position that is asking you to stand in your power and to create this beautiful spark of magic within your life by allowing yourself to heal, by allowing yourself to open the door to this happiness and peace and growth. And there's this instability on how do I do that. So the problem we have is that when we're uncertain, we want to ask everybody else. We want confirmation that we're on the right road. And all of this other information may be a little bit distracting. And it may kind of lead you on a path that isn't meant for you, right? But in any case, we're in a place of gratitude. We're in a place of being thankful. We're in a place of accepting offerings that are given to us, accepting uh, not just offerings. I keep hearing the word opportunity, accepting opportunities that are offered to us, and here you are with the Nine of Pentacles. You know, it's like Jesus take the wheel, and Jesus said, "Okay, I got you." And here you are, continuing to grow, continuing to learn, continuing to use your intuition, continuing to nurture yourself while Spirit is working on your behalf behind the scenes. Right? This is not being afraid of what you've created for yourself, being thankful what you've created for yourself. Don't let other people distract you from the abundance, from the prosperity, from the passion, from the independence, from the healing, from the happiness, from the receptivity, right? Look at all of this green we have here. All of this green we have here. So don't let other people distract you from all of that. Be grateful for what you have and be grateful for what is to come. And don't allow other people to distract you from the I'm just going to throw it out, the success that you are stepping into. And remember just a second ago when I talked about the blue cape that she was wearing, and I talked about having that conversation. We also have expressing your inner truth here. Your creative work shines brightest when you reflect your genuine feelings and thoughts. So this is about expressing how you feel about expressing your truth, expressing how you feel about the journey that you're on, because here's the thing, when we express how we feel about the journey to happiness and healing, the journey to being receptive, and the journey to gratitude, and the journey of the magician or of the fool, and I don't know if the fool is in this deck, when we speak all of that, we are able to help other people. We are able to help other people feel more comfortable with being receptive to the journey of happiness and healing that they're on. So you could be a person who uses their voice to help others succeed, just as you are stepping into a time of success. There is a little insecurity and uncertainty there. There is a little kind of teeter-tottering back and forth on a decision that you have to make. But you got the gratitude card, the success, and expressing your inner truth. And all of that tells me that you made that decision and you're well on your way to establishing a very solid foundation. And Spirit is asking you to do a little bit of decluttering, right? You feel better and more focused if you take time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items, and be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So we're talking about clearing your physical space, which therefore helps you clear your mental space, which therefore helps you clear your heart space, which therefore helps you receive and be receptive to all of the wonderful things that are coming into your life. We have release any resentment you may have about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentment about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and will help you attract support and golden opportunities. And this shift will help you attract support. And golden. Anyways, we know what it's trying to say. So I'm going to just give you a little example of what I think this is saying. I grew up poor, had a lot of resentment about money and a lot of resentment to people who had money. because I always thought that everybody thinks, I'm going to go out and I'm going to conquer the world. I'm going to be I'm going to be successful. I'm going to have all of these wonderful things. And when you grow up poor and when you come from families with poor backgrounds, you come to the realization very quickly that that isn't going to happen. And so you start resenting your relationship with money, and your relationship with money becomes very, a very hard one and a very harsh one. I've been doing tarot readings for 20 years, or more, a little bit more, and have just in the last 5 years have been comfortable with charging. I see people charging hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for readings, and I hold my breath when I read those things, because I couldn't imagine, because my relationship with money is still one of imbalance, right? And I know that if I charged $100 for a reading, those who are attracted to my energy will pay for it. I know that. In my head, I know that. But my heart is something completely different, right? My heart still has that relationship with money, and it keeps repeating over and over and over again the stories of my childhood. Your grandparents were poor. Their parents were poor. Your parents were poor. You're going to be poor. That's it. That's just how it works. It's that lack mindset, right? But it's not. I don't think it's the mindset. It's the heart. It's the heart space. Not allowing yourself to be open to the abundance and prosperity that is being offered to you, right? So you're being guided to take a divinely guided chance here. All positive changes and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow divine guidance in new territories. As you leave behind which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for a new and more meaningful opportunity. So by decluttering, releasing any resentment you have to abundance and prosperity, that is the divinely guided chance you are taking. That is the chance that you are taking. Expressing your inner truth, becoming the magician, being focused on what it is that you're trying to do, and not allowing anyone to distract you from that, and being in a place of gratitude, a place of allowing yourself equally to give and to receive. And while you're doing that, you are opening up a door to happiness and healing. And we have Archangel Michael here to say, decide to be happy. Just decide to be happy. I listen to a lot of Abraham Hicks. She says it all the time. The moment that you decide to be happy is the moment your life starts to change. I know a lot of us walk around and we're happy one minute, and then something happens and we flip a switch and then everything goes to shit. If you decide to be happy, and those moments when things go to shit, you start meditating, listening to music that you like, dancing, running, somehow getting that negative energy out, and then getting back to feeling good, the world changes around you. The world changes around you. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all the good in my life. We're being guided to get out, to exercise, Archangel Raphael. And that happiness and that healing resonates very, 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 very much to the exercise and to deciding to be happy. That opening that door to happiness and healing, the growing, the abundance, the peace, the happiness, the healing, the Archangel Raphael opening one's heart to the abundance around you, exercising, deciding to be happy, decluttering, taking a divine chance, and letting go of resentment. All of that puts you in a period of opportunity and change. And when there is change, there is grief. Because change means releasing the past. Change means letting go of what once was. So as we are leaving the past behind, or leaving behind what doesn't serve us, we are doing grief work on that as well. Your animal is the giraffe. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. You could be going back to school. That could be the chance that you are taking. You could be going back to school. You could be taking courses. You could be learn. I kind of feel this is on not just a healing level, but this is also on a spiritual level too. I think a lot of us who are intuitives or psychics or readers, some of us, we kind of live in chaos, right? Our space is cluttered with many different things because our energy is all over the place. 1 minute we're this, 1 minute we could be that, 1 minute we could be that, 1 minute could we be that, 1 minute we could be reading, the next minute we could be talking to a deceased relative of someone, the next minute we could be doing candle magic, the next minute we can be making a potion of herbs, the next minute we could be doing a tarot reading, the next minute we could be doing an abundance spell. So I think because our energy is all over the place, we are all over the place, and we must learn to kind of maybe focus in, rein it in a little bit, and be focused on one particular thing at a time. And I think that is the higher knowledge and wisdom that is coming forth in this reading. And now the last card is answers. And I love this card because out of everything that we've ever said, the answers that you're looking for is within yourself, especially when it comes to this one. There is no need for you to be distracted by outside forces. There's no need for you to continuously go and go and go and continue to ask people for their thoughts. Also, the continuation of asking tarot readers for what they think, because everyone is going to have a different story. Whatever energy they're working with, they're going to have a different story. And I think the knowledge and the wisdom that you're looking for in regards to that is within you, right? We all have the ability to connect to a divine source. We all have the ability to know. And you're probably going to know what? To know. We all have the ability to know. And when we stop allowing other people to make the decision for us and step into our own divine knowledge, again is when our life starts to shift and change. You are leaving a lot behind, and you are welcoming a lot in. Don't forget to do the healing work. Don't forget to do the grief work. This happiness, door to personal happiness and healing and grief work here go hand in hand. So as you're leaving, whatever it is that you're leaving behind to step into this new and deciding to be happy, right? Deciding to release your animosity about money, deciding to start exercising again, deciding to take that divine chance, whatever it is that you're deciding to do, the answer to the question that you're asking is within yourself. So take a moment, clear your mind, close your eyes, take a breath, and listen. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.